Come here. Come on over here. Come on here. There you go.
Yes.
Sit.
Perfect.
Is it on?
Yeah.
What's up, good people?
David Taub,
Tim Gilbert,
and Samantha here, and we're coming to you from lovely Carlsbad, California.
Live with no jive.
Live with no jive. And it's a beautiful day here, as most days in Southern California, and we're going to do a little vlog where we're going to answer the questions.
And contest winners. We got 3 winners.
3 winners for the best questions, and we're going to do this every couple weeks or so, so keep sending your questions in and posting them right under this video.
Real quick, on this video, if your question wasn't chosen on this, put them again. You know, we're going to go through this each time and look. So comment away all you want. If put your question again. You might be in a different mood that week. We might pick another different question. You might pick a question you did last week. So just keep those questions rolling.
And I'll tell you this, man, those questions were funny. I was laughing my ass off. I was reading them, and as I was reading them every day, they just brought smiles to my faces, man. There was so many good questions, and I picked some guitar questions, some funny stuff, and if you made me laugh really hard, I picked that.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it without any further ado.
No ado.
You want me to start?
Yeah,
okay, one of the questions was Mikey Zock.
Oh, I had that. See, we picked.
You had that same
we
one?
did it independently because I didn't want to know if we wanted to get the same one, and I got that question.
You picked that same one. Wow, what are the odds of that? Well, Mikey Zock asked if Joe Perry and Keith Richards had a cage match, who'd lay the smackdown?
Oh.
And I gotta tell you, I gotta go with Joe Perry. I think he would take him out.
Well,
he was training for a while, Joe Perry, and you know, he cleaned himself up and he was working out.
Yeah, but Keith Richards is like a wily cockroach. You can't kill that dude.
That's true.
You know,
I don't know. My money's on Joe Perry. I'll take Joe Perry.
I'd pay money to see it. That's bottom line.
All right. What do you got?
Oh wow. Oh, well, there's that one. That's the one you had. So, okay. From Doozy Dog, who gets more babes, guitarists or drummers? And part B, if 7-Eleven is open 24 hours, why are there locks on the doors? You got to take that one, dude.
That's a good question. I would say the most babes goes to the singer, and then to the guitar player, then probably the bass player, and then the drummer. I'm gonna have to put the drummer down the bottom.
So you don't want to be in the back.
Just from my experiences, it seems as if the singer.
Good question, Doozy Dog.
Good question, but the singer kind of is out in the front, you know, working it. And but the guitarist, man, there's something about the sexy
especially
guitar.
The lead guitar guy. No,
especially the lead guy. Yeah, the lead guitar guy. Yeah, he gets some action. So that's a good question. From RJet43, he asked, why do bands change to different guitars during a concert?
Question. I asked you that.
Did you?
A while back. Well, I mean, just months ago.
Well, good question, RJet43. I think that what's going on in many instances is guitars. You go see a band, a guitarist might have 5-6 guitars, and the main thing is a lot of them are in different tunings. So if you're singing, if they're playing a song in E flat, you have a guitar tuned in E flat. If the song's in drop D, you have one in drop D.
So they don't want to stop the flow.
So yeah, you don't want to stop the flow of the concert. When I play live, I have at least 3 guitars. One's usually in drop D, one's in standard tuning, one's a backup to standard tuning. The other thing is backup. They always have a backup or 2. And the other thing is different guitars, different sounds. You might have a Strat for the Stratty sounds, a Les Paul for the big ballsy sound, maybe a hollow body for that sound. So different sounds, different tunings, and backup is the main reasons. But good questions, RJet43. Is RJet43 in between RJet42 and RJet44?
Email us and let us know.
Yeah, let me know, RJet. All right.
I have a pretty humorous one. This person put a couple that were pretty funny. Satirical for IRUS. I want to impress the world forever. How can I learn to wrap my legs around my head and play the guitar with only my toes? All I can say other than that is go to your local yoga instructor and get to it.
Good point.
You know,
they should get in a lotus position or something like that. Yeah, that's a good question.
That's kind of a good question.
Yeah. Here's a question that's not really guitar related, but interesting nonetheless. HR Blocked.
That's a forum member.
I think it is a forum member.
Yeah, I know it is.
He said, when and why did David move clear across the country from New Jersey to San Diego? Well, on a personal level, I could tell you that for a few reasons. One is I love California, the weather. Southern California, San Diego. The weather where I'm from on the East Coast in New Jersey is just absolutely, in my opinion, hard. I couldn't take any more ridiculously cold, frigid, snowy winters where you're inside the house 4 months a year, and oppressively hot summers. So I wanted a climate change. I love California. I wanted to try it. Plus, my philosophy in life, here's one of my pearls of wisdom, and for me it works. When in doubt, go for it. Because that way I found I have less regrets later. I figure I'll try it, I'll move out here. If I don't like it, I could always move back. And it turned out I took a risk because I kind of like taking risks, and it was one of the best.
You work with me, you're going to take a risk.
Right. It was one of the best decisions I have ever made. So when in doubt, go for it. Don't use the evil Knievel principle of life, just throwing yourself into every risky situation. But you know,
money doing that.
Well, you know, my big thing is make well-informed decisions and then pull the trigger. But good question, HR blocked.
HR, is that like tax season or?
HR could be.
HR blocked.
Yeah.
Tax. Okay. This one's from Young Phil. When and who invented Tab? Well, I went on the internet and went to Wikipedia, and Tab was invented in 1963. It was Coca-Cola's first diet soft drink. So, excellent question.
Nice.
Or did he mean guitar tab?
I don't know, maybe he meant like, what about, I think he meant like a tab, like if you go to a bar and you order a few drinks, you're like, put it on my tab. We'll have to get back to you. I don't know who invented that one.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
JP Whiskey Bar asked, why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Ooh, that's a good one.
He said, oh, that's funny.
Is that to you personally?
I don't know who it's to, but I thought it was, I think that's a lyric from an old song. I kind of remember my mom listening to some song when I'm really young and some woman was singing that. I don't know. Anyway, then he said kidding, and then he asked this question, which is actually a pretty good question. He says, why is Van Halen being such blank holes about the reunion tour charging $650 for floor seats?
What? That's not through Ticketmaster? Is that through scalpers or regular?
Well, I think,
maybe a premium package?
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, that's a question that I always wonder that too. Like when certain bands get back together who haven't played for a long time, why do they really rape the fans for the big bucks? My first inclination is I guess they charge that amount because they can, number one. Number two is like the Eagles had that When Hell Freezes Over tour because they said I'll never play again together until hell freezes over. They wanted to give money. I don't agree with it. I think, you know, I mean, if you're at that level making that kind of money, you should give the fans a break. Now, I don't know. I can't comment about $650 for Van Halen because I don't know.
If that's floor.
I don't know. Right. I don't know if that's Van Halen setting up or the promoter or the venue. You know, the band may not have as much to do with that as you think. I don't know. But I can say this. There are certain bands that I have a lot of admiration for who do things to keep prices down. Remember a long time ago, Metallica wrote right on one of their records, do not pay more than, they printed it, do not pay more than $6.99.
I was reading a lot of the bands, I saw an article that they charge, like if it's a $19 ticket, they get $10.
Ridiculous.
You know, which...
That's why I had a lot of
processing fee, and you know these guys are like, you know, so it's not. I think the artists a lot. It's the lawyers,
and I have a lot of respect for Pearl Jam because they did this big thing with Ticketmaster.
They tried to go at it, and they couldn't.
They tried to circumvent that, said don't pay it. So Metallica and you know bands that do those kinds of things to keep. You know, keeping it real for the fans, I have a lot of admiration, but I don't know why Van Halen, or I don't know what has to do with them, if it has to do with them, but yeah, that bothers me too, and I don't agree with it. Yeah, it could be, you know, but...
well, I have our first contest winner, and the contest winner, Dennis Fisher, 59. This is a question for Dave, and basically email us and you'll get your choice of one of 4 DVDs we just finished, either Hey Joe...
Can we finish 5?
Oh, 1 of 5. I'm sorry.
5.
We have our first contest winner, Dennis Fisher, 59. Good job, brother.
Dennis Fisher.
You win one of our 5 recently completed 2-hour video song lesson DVDs.
Hooray!
Which ones are they?
You can choose from Santeria, Hey Joe, Last Kiss, More Than Words, and Have You Ever Seen the Rain?
And we'll have 3 winners this week. And again, keep posting your comments below because we're going to pick the next batch. There's going to be a bunch of questions, but keep putting those comments in there.
Questions and comments, put right below this video. Each video, we're going to do it.
Please hit the orange subscribe button. Please help us out and click that because that helps get the rankings and more views. So it's all good. Helps us create more videos for you.
Orange subscribe button. What was the question? You said I
got caught up.
Oh, okay. Caught up in the moment.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Dave, you're like a rock star. So my question is, chicks tend to toss their undergarment on stage.